Did you know that if you continue to not turn in your overdue library books on time, you could get detention?
Basically what we're going to do is we have a lot of students who have overdue books, so to clear their accounts, we're going to send an email, 2 emails out to students letting them know through their Google Apps account. And then after that, probably what will happen is their parents will get some kind of contact from the library.
Jimmy, you're very young. A foolish decision now could wreck your whole life.
And if their account is still not cleared, then that means that they're going to be assigned detention, probably through their AP.
So if you haven't looked under your bed for the past 5 years or your Gmail account, I suggest you do it now, or you could find yourself in detention. For RACC-TV, this is Carlos Trejo.
When the FHS Color Guard is not performing with the band at football games, they're preparing for their Winter Guard competitions.
Winter Guard is what we do after Color Guard. It is inside and there isn't any band.
My responsibilities are whenever we go to football games, competitions, that everybody has all the things that they need, everybody remembers their counts, everybody's on time, to help people with anything that they need, any problems with flags, costumes, work, anything.
It's a big sport of the arts. Like, there's so much to do with like color, obviously, and dance and movement, and you have to make everything big and you have to put meaning behind what you're doing, and there are a lot of things that people do that don't require them to really like push as hard as you have to in Color Guard.
How does it compare to football season?
Personally, for me, it is a lot better than football season because you don't have to worry about hitting anybody's instrument, and there's not so many running to this yard line and that yard line. It's just inside, and there's no weather to affect how you toss, so it's great.
We have our own music, and there's bigger tosses, a lot more solos, and a lot more dancing.
From turning rifles to catching flags, Color Guard is working hard and striving for the best.
It's always fun. The adrenaline rush is definitely the exciting part of all of it.
It does take a lot of practice, but I think it's something very beautiful.
Color Guard has several Winter Guard competitions where they will proudly represent Frisco High School. Good luck and have a great competition season. For RACC-TV, I'm Joshua Fletcher.
This past weekend, many of our wrestlers attended state and did extremely well. Sammy Brown, Sandra Flores, and Shane Robertson came in home as state champions. Chris Williams came in second with a standing ovation. Emma Bell was fourth, and Cameron Sines placed fifth.
My experience at state was an emotional roller coaster. It was fun and it was different, and I learned a lot.
It was pretty good. We wrestled hard and felt pretty good about my outcome. Got first, so pretty happy about that. There was a lot of work put into it. Coach pushed me every day in practice. Chris Williams, being my partner every day, we pushed each other. We both wanted to make it to the finals.
It was a lot of work. You know, I had to cut a lot of weight since I came back from football, and it was definitely worth it in the long run. So,
the wrestlers had a great experience at state.
My experience at state was actually really, really cool. It was really amazing. I think it was hard to actually grasp with the fact that we were there. It was amazing to just be there with my team and be able to do what I was training to do.
The most difficult part about wrestling at the tournament is probably just keeping your focus and not getting crushed under the pressure, really, because there's a lot of people there. There's a lot of good wrestlers, and it's really just the intimidation factor that really presses you. So there's a lot of fans in the stadium. It's a big center, so just having the pressure of being there and also knowing that you're wrestling with the best in the state. So really just the intimidation and the pressure, that's the most difficult part of it.
Congratulations to all the wrestlers on their great success at state. For RACC-TV, I'm Matt Nolman.
This Friday, March 8th, is the Frisco High School Blood Drive presented by Carter Blood Care.
There will be a blood care bus outside the indoor facility from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Due to construction, this event is for seniors only. A photo ID is required. Come out, give blood, and save 3 lives. For RACC-TV, I'm David Lipchek.
Many students here at FHS are involved in sports. Each sport is challenging in its own way, but we want to know which one is the hardest.
Baseball is the hardest sport because, trying to hit a baseball at 85, 90 miles an hour, it's not easy, and it takes a lot of hand-eye coordination. So baseball is definitely the hardest sport.
I think football, volleyball, cross country would be really, really hard sports. Volleyball, I know we put in a lot of work in 2 days.
I think the hardest sport is highlight. It's a sport from Cuba, and it's kind of like lacrosse, only the ball goes a lot faster and it's a lot more dangerous.
All right, I would say that extreme overeating, like the eating competitions, are the hardest sport because you have to expand your stomach and your jaw. Like, you have to dislocate your jaw to be able to fit all like the hot dogs and stuff in your mouth. And not a lot of people can do that. I can't do that. I know normal people can't do that, so that's a talent. And I think that would be definitely the hardest.
The hardest sport would have to be extreme underwater table tennis. It's really demanding physically and mentally.
I think basketball is the hardest sport because not only do you have to be athletic, you have to be actually coordinated at it, and you can't be either one or the other because myself, I'm not that athletic, so I don't play that much. And if I wouldn't choose basketball, I'd probably say golf because I suck at golf.
Football, I guess, because of I guess you have to have awareness and speed and I guess agility to try to be at least pretty good at the sport.
Water polo.
Yeah, definitely water polo.
There's lots of hard ones out there, but I think the hardest sport is synchronized swimming.
I think climbing mountains is the hardest sport. That's my perception. And just the physical strength of pulling yourself up. And guess what? Once you get to the top, guess what you have to do? You got to come back down.
As you can see, everyone has their own strong opinions about which sport is the toughest. For RACC-TV, I'm Josh Canterbury.
Spring break starts in less than 6 hours, and both the students and teachers at Frisco are getting hyped. So we wondered, what are you doing for spring break?
For spring break, I'm actually leaving early, like a lot of people are. I'm going to San Diego with my family.
I'm going to my sister's house who lives in Georgia.
Our entire family is going to San Diego and LA.
I am going to my ranch in Abilene to do some hog hunting.
I'm going to Hawaii for the week.
Me and my friend Caroline are going to Florida.
I plan on going to my lake house.
Well, we're going to be on a cruise. We'll be cruising up the coast of South America, and one of the places where I'm so excited, we're going to stop at Quito, Ecuador, which is where the equator runs through, and we're just looking forward to it so much. It's going to be so fun.
I'm going hunting.
I'm going skiing.
I'm going to go to Mississippi and visit all my friends and family that I don't get to see anymore. So it's going to be nice.
Flying out to California and going to Disneyland.
My aunt said she had something planned for me, and it's not in Frisco, so I think when I find out, it'll be fine.
Visiting my ranch out in Commerce, Texas, and probably I'm going to build a rocket ship and go to the moon. So I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Nothing.
I'm going to Colorado to ski.
I'm probably going to go to Fort Worth and hang out with my friend and family down there. So that's about it.
Party a lot.
My plans for spring break is that I'm going to California to visit my dad for a week.
My plans is to go to Florida and go to the beach and build a sandcastle.
I'm going to be going to Florida.
to head out to Colorado and have fun there.
I'm going to Florida, to go to Hogwarts. Yeah, sounds fun.
Whether you're going to Austin, Australia, or staying at home and catching a break from Frisco High School, we are all excited about this next week off. Stay safe and have a great break, Raccoons. For RACC-TV, I'm Blake Trinsky.
Hello, fellow Raccoons. Welcome to the Weekend Weather Watch. The beautiful weather is going to take a break before we do. Today we are going to see evening showers with a high of 67 and a low of 54. Saturday stays moist with a high of 69 and a low of 54. More thunder showers are expected on Sunday with a high of 54 and a low of 39. Do you know what time it is? Neither will I. Because daylight savings is this weekend, and it's not the good one. We lose an hour of sleep because the clock moves forward an hour. But it won't matter since it's a weekend followed by a break. This spring will be perfect. The birds will chirp, the sun will shine, and spring will be in the air. So if you have allergies or happen to be a vampire, I'm very sorry. For RACC-TV, I'm Flores Jackson. Remember, nobody loves you like I do.